situation between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson?
That means that he don't want to fight. You know, from 20%. Come on, man. Stop that. Stop it. You know what type of fighter he is. That's what you do when you don't want to fight.
Now the rumors was coming out today. They saying they trying to get Shakur and Devin maybe. It's so much rumors. Like nobody don't really know what's going on. You don't feel like that's a duck if he go take Devin?
Anybody outside of Devin and Tank, then everybody know he Dougie.
He king ding-a-ling. Get them, boy. Woo, you about to make me go crazy. You not that good, bro. You not. I'm sorry.
We came in, Brian Norman came in at 46. We came in at 46. If Shakur come in at 44 or 45, it's all the same to me, in my opinion. So I won't be blindsided about not being prepared for this opportunity. So from a coaching standpoint, from a business standpoint, we're ready.
The boxing world is currently in a storm of debate after multiple fighters and analysts began mocking Shakur Stevenson following the emergence of alleged leaked messages suggesting he may have stepped away from a potential showdown with Devin Haney. These claims immediately reignited one of the most talked about rivalries in modern boxing, with fans now split into two clear camps: those who believe Stevenson is avoiding the fight, and those who argue the situation is being misinterpreted.
Fight. And they did the sanctioned bodies and all that did to make them fight.
If they do fight, who you think gonna win?
I actually don't know. Man, my mind says Shakur probably win. But then I see the great work they did with Loma, or that he fight with Loma, and overcome a lot of different obstacles in that fight. It could be hard for Shakur. Sugar Shakur, right? Sugar Shakur Stevenson. As they call it. It'd be hard for him for the long range, the height, how big he is, stuff like that. And then what makes me think even more is when Shakur stayed spar with Crawford, and he had lots of problems with Crawford. Even though Crawford wasn't punching him hard or whatever, but you know what he had problems with? He had problems with long arms and the height of Crawford. So he couldn't counterpunch like he wanted to. With Crawford. Crawford probably wouldn't hit him hard, but it's different, you know, he's longer and stuff, it's harder. So that could be a problem for Shakur that will.
As the conversation grows louder, the leaked messages have become the center of attention, raising fresh questions about whether one of boxing's most anticipated matchups was truly on the table or quietly shut down behind the scenes. The controversy gained even more momentum when Benji posted an update referencing reports from Sean Zittel, claiming that Zuffa Boxing was actively pushing for a Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson fight.
Here's what I've been saying. 3-division world champion, former undisputed lightweight, former WBC junior welterweight, and reigning WBO welterweight world champion, first ballot Hall of Famer once he retires, superstar boxer, top 5 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, Devin the Dream Haney, 33 wins, no loss and no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. He calls out another first ballot Hall of Famer of his era. Ironically enough, Devin Haney is 27, and the person he calls out is 28 years old, who's another first ballot Hall of Famer, Olympic silver medalist, 4-division world champion, former unified super featherweight, who simultaneously up until yesterday held the WBC 135-pound title and the WBO 140-pound junior welterweight title. At the same time, superstar boxer, 4-division champion, who will be a first ballot Hall of Famer, Shakur Stevenson, who is 25 wins, no losses, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout. So Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, as I said, and Devin Haney confirmed it, as you see there, this is the next super fight in the sport of boxing.
According to the Post, the promotion wanted to bring both undefeated stars together, but surprisingly, Shakur Stevenson was allegedly the one slowing or blocking the deal. This statement quickly spread across social media, sparking intense reactions from fans who saw it as further proof that negotiations for this megafight are not as straightforward as they seem. The claim added another layer of drama to an already heated rivalry, making fans question what is really stopping the fight from being finalized. Following his latest victory, Devin Haney made it crystal clear that he is targeting the biggest names in the sport, and Shakur Stevenson remains at the top of that list. Haney publicly called out Stevenson, describing their potential clash as one of the biggest fights boxing could deliver right now.
News, Shakur Stevenson signs with Zuffa Boxing, apparently, according to Eddie Hearn. Let's watch.
Shakur Stevenson,
Yeah.
does that kind of open the door for you to work with Shakur, obviously?
No, Shakur signed with Zuffa, so that'll be him moving forward. But I just don't know who they're going to put him in with. Because you see, Zuffa are paying, like, as a business, they're paying these guys 5 times more than anybody else would pay them. To fight who? Like, who are you going to put Shakur? You can put Shakur in with O'Shaquie Foster and give him $15 million? I mean, good luck to Shakur. I love him. I'd say to him, great, mate. But yeah, it's a weird model, and it's a model that's not going to last.
Excitement at the possibility of 2 undefeated champions colliding, critics were quick to point out that Stevenson still hasn't fully committed to making the fight happen despite years of back-and-forth discussions. This ongoing hesitation has fueled growing accusations from some corners of boxing that Shakur is deliberately avoiding the matchup, even as Haney continues to push for it openly and consistently. The chances of a Devin Haney vs Shakur Stevenson fight have reportedly improved after both fighters were linked to Zuffa Boxing under the same promotional umbrella. With Haney already securing a major deal and Stevenson rumored to be following, the business barriers that once made this fight difficult are now seen as significantly reduced.
Eddie damn well knows exactly what Zuffa's trying to do. It will be very interesting to see how long they keep this kind of model up, but if this is correct, and I don't have any reason to doubt Eddie, but if this is correct and Zuffa have signed Shakur Stevenson for his next fight, maybe it's a 1-fight deal, maybe it isn't, I have no idea. They did that with Conor Benn, supposedly it was a 1-fight deal, who knows? The game plan is simple here. Outspend everyone, grab up all the talent, and then undercut the rest of boxing. If you have all the talent, even if you have to spend more at the beginning, which they are going to, and they are clearly, and then you take that talent from everybody else whose contracts are coming up, then the rest of the sport does have to somewhat capitulate that you have the best roster and or the best league, which the UFC's Zuffa Boxing alternative is kind of working toward, right? The UFC model. Fighters are going to want to be there. The best in the world are going to want to be there. It's a long-term play, and I think Eddie knows this, that it's not meant to be sustainable to sign, 1-fight, $15 million deals for the next 10 years. And it may work. And it probably...
Promoter Eddie Hearn added further intrigue to the situation by suggesting that Zuffa Boxing is aggressively investing huge amounts of money to attract top fighters, including names like Shakur Stevenson. According to Hearn, the company is willing to offer extremely large financial packages in order to quickly build credibility and secure elite talent. While this strategy has created massive attention in the boxing world, Hearn also questioned whether such spending is sustainable in the long term. He implied that these deals may be designed more to make an immediate impact rather than build a stable financial model.
I want your thoughts on Shakur saying he not fighting Dev unless he got a rehydration clause.
Shakur, man, honestly, you know what I mean? Because, I can pop it on channels and shit like that and do that, you know what I mean? And we can have fun with it. But, over here on the Boxing Voice, right, I want to ask, in or around the division, every bad month around Devin has gotten an offer to fight, or they've been in the ring, or... who else has that happened with? All the fights that the people want to see Devin fight, the person that got either a contract or Devin and got in the ring with him. Can we say that about anybody else?
Still, this aggressive approach has undeniably shaken up the sport and increased the possibility of high-profile fights being made sooner rather than later. Bill Haney strongly believes that a potential clash between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson would represent the toughest challenge of Stevenson's career. He argues that Shakur has never faced a fighter who combines Devin's speed, defensive ability, championship experience, and elite ring IQ all in one package. In Bill's view, there would be no easy moments for Stevenson if the fight becomes reality, as every round would test his full skill set under the brightest spotlight in boxing. He continues to emphasize that Devin is fully capable of handling any challenge, and he describes the matchup as a true elite-level proving ground where both fighters would have to show exactly where they belong among the sport's best. Bill Haney has also pushed back against the growing narrative that either fighter is ducking the other, arguing instead that the situation is being shaped by boxing politics and business decisions.
Or the ring, it didn't matter. He wanted Devin Haney.
Okay, Bernie. Now, Bernie, what organization is Shakur the champion for right now?
He the WBO, because that's what Tio had.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, So what belt does Devin Haney have?
The WBO.
So if he wanted to mandate something, he could mandate something right now, Bernie.
If he want to do it, yeah.
Okay, Bernie, don't blow a flood vessel.
Yeah,
but he can still, listen, if he just wanted one belt, he can come get the one belt right now.
That's something he
Claimed that Shakur Stevenson, like Devin Haney, is operating within the normal structure of the sport, where timing, promotional alignment, and mandatory obligations often dictate what fights happen next. Bill pointed out that neither fighter has always forced immediate mandatories in every situation, suggesting that both camps make similar strategic choices. In his eyes, what fans interpret as avoidance is often just negotiation strategy, not fear of competition.
Shakur Stevenson is a very good fighter, but you gotta learn, and I will hope he will pay attention to this because it's gonna mean a lot for him. His feet are good, and sometimes they take him too far out of range to be able to come back and count. The last guy he fought, the guy was a good puncher, so when he was jumping back, he was jumping too far back out of range to where he couldn't come back and get somebody away. You understand me? And for the fans, it starts to look bored.
That's how I say. I feel like he was running.
He really ain't running. He just don't understand that this is somebody gotta teach him. And I would teach him if they would brought him to me and teach him. But he gotta understand what I'm trying to tell him. I'm not trying to criticize him.
Right.
But they take, when you say something bad, they take the criticism.
Right.
No, son, you gotta understand how to not jump. Okay. People know what the thing that dig the hole, the excavator, right?
Yeah.
If you move that thing back too far, you can't reach the job. It's gotta work, but it gotta stay on the job while it works. You can't take it out of it. You working with this because this part keeps on the job, the feet. This do the work. You take the thing and move it back, it's off the job. It can't work no more. So if you move back every time off the job, it ain't gonna ever get no work done.
Roy Jones Jr. further explained that if Shakur Stevenson improves his distance control after defensive movements, he could become significantly more dangerous offensively. By staying just a step closer after slipping or evading punches, Stevenson would create more immediate counterattacking opportunities. Jones emphasized that Shakur already has elite defensive instincts, but the issue is turning defense into offense efficiently.
Start on the hold and move to another. It's start on the hold and move to another. When are we gonna get a pawn done? We're not, because it's taking off the job too much. You gotta leave on the job before you get a pawn done. And that's the only thing. He's a great fighter. He got great eyesight. He has great reaction time. He's gonna be a great fighter. He's gotta figure out how to use the feet.
Is he the best defensive fighter out of all four of them?
Right now, defense is just because his defense is with his feet. That's what people don't understand. Defense isn't with your hands, it's with your feet. And he has the best foot defense of the game. So if he uses it for defense, when it's strictly defense, yes. But when you want to make it offensive, you can't do the same. You gotta cut it in half. And that's the only thing he had a problem with. Once he learned that, or figures that out, he gonna be a killer.
Would the skill he has now make him the best out of them four?
Right now, no. Because some people gonna say, boy, and the reason the rest don't want to fight him is because they know he know that back foot game so well that he's not gonna engage until he wants to engage. And that's a good thing too. But for the fans, and to be
not right now,
the ratings, you gotta be able to engage, and they need you to engage. You can't, and you can become.
With slight adjustments, Stevenson could increase his punch output, land sharper counters, and make his performances more dominant while still maintaining his defensive brilliance. Despite outside criticism and debate, Shakur Stevenson remains fully confident that he has the tools to defeat Devin Haney if the fight is finally made. He consistently highlights his superior ring IQ, defensive movement, and ability to control the pace of a fight as key advantages. Stevenson believes Haney would struggle with his timing, angles, and counter-punching style, especially if he successfully controls distance.
Hell no. For me, personally, I'm on a different level than everybody. And when it comes down to boxing, because Devin,
his game plan revolves around neutralizing Haney's jab and forcing him into uncomfortable exchanges, where Stevenson believes he would have the upper hand throughout the fight. Stevenson has also stated that if he moves up to 147 pounds, he would require a rehydration clause in any major fight agreement. His reasoning is based on the concern that fighters often regain significant weight after the weigh-in, creating a size advantage on fight night. He believes this can heavily impact performance, especially when naturally bigger opponents enter the ring significantly heavier. For Stevenson, a rehydration clause is not about avoiding challenges but about ensuring fairness and keeping the physical playing field as even as possible. Joe Rogan, on the other hand, has expressed strong confidence in Shakur Stevenson's ability to compete at elite level even without strict rehydration rules.
I want me to come to 147, I'm coming in with rehydration clause. I don't even do that.
Yeah.
But why am I going up to these guys' weight classes if I'm not planning on going there? So any of y'all want to fight me at 147?
Yeah, rehydration.
10 pounds.
10 pound rehydration. Like the IBF rule, basically.
You gotta understand, that means on fight night, when we get in the ring, they're gonna be 157, maybe 158.
Max.
No bigger than 160 that night.
Right.
I'm cool with that.
So if we could get it like, all right, like the IBF rule, 10 pound rehydration.
Yes, but think about it. If there's no rehydration clause, these guys gonna get up to 170 pounds.
Yeah, 175.
I'm in the 140s on fight night.
Yeah.
So if I'm 140, they 170. Bro, what am I in here wrestling around these?
Great.
Come on, bro.
How did you feel at 140 though? Like compared to 35, did you feel any difference? Or was it like in your body, like does it feel any different at all? Or was it the same?
Both of them I'm gonna be straight because the weight is easier.
Nothing. But and there's some sort of a rehydration clause. Listen, kids, it ain't gonna matter. He's not gonna come in drained. What he's gonna do is just do extra cardio. And that's just gonna make him more dangerous. He's gonna be
On the other side, Bill Haney has made it clear that he strongly opposes any rehydration restrictions in a potential Devin Haney fight. He argues that imposing such limits would unfairly disadvantage his son and interfere with natural performance. Bill believes elite fighters should compete under standard rules without additional clauses that alter physical conditions on fight night. This difference in opinion between the camps has become one of the key negotiation hurdles in making the fight a reality, adding more fuel to the ongoing debate. Several boxing commentators and analysts have suggested that Shakur Stevenson may be running out of major options if he does not face Devin Haney next. Some believe that with other top contenders moving in different directions, Haney represents one of the few remaining high-profile fights available.
There's a reason why certain fighters didn't want to take the chance to step in the ring with this fighter. He's great. A lot of people started saying, oh, he's a runner, he's this, he's that. Just to detour people from being excited to see him fight because he's not knocking people out and all that crazy stuff, but they would see why people really don't want to get in the ring with him come tomorrow.
I know you've shared the ring with him, sparring plenty of times. What makes Shakur Stevenson great? What makes him different? What makes him, I don't want to say an ilk of yourself, but in the same kind of era, the Buck Crawford era, he's got a Shakur Stevenson era.
Everything. The offense, the defense, the poise, the rhythm, the distance, the timing, the punch placement, the react time. Like, I can go on and on. You know, the toughness, the grit, the grind. Like, he's amazing. You know, and tomorrow he will show it.
How do you think it ends tomorrow night? Do you believe that Shakur Stevenson can stop Teofimo Lopez? Because people aren't really talking about that.
Listen, if T.O. get out of line, you know, he can get hurt. But I see Shakur outboxing him to a decision, a unanimous decision.
What was his dad saying to you earlier? You had a little bit of a back and forth with his dad. Was that all jokes or what did he say?
Nah, his dad is goofy, you know, and he told us, you know, chill out.
Terrence, what's retirement been like for you? Have you enjoyed yourself so far in retirement?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely enjoying myself.
The narrative is heavily debated. It reflects the growing pressure surrounding Stevenson's next move, as fans continue to demand clarity on who he will face next. Many boxing experts agree that a potential showdown between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson would be one of the most technical and strategic fights in modern boxing. Both fighters rely heavily on defense, timing, footwork, and ring IQ rather than pure knockout power. This creates a chess match style fight where every round would be decided by small adjustments rather than explosive exchanges.
You guys are seeking, or are you leaving it alone since he's saying that it would require Devin to get a rehydration clause? Is that something you're willing to get on the phone and discuss how many pounds exactly?
Well, when you're speaking about Debo, you might hear a whole lot of that's inconsistent with things that you say about normal fighters. When you talk about a generational talent like that, you would expect those that are elite to look to have, to be on a level playing field. What you weigh is what you weigh, and how you get down the next day is, you know, it's what it's all about, you know? And that's what that...
The boxing world has once again been set on fire after Shakur Stevenson responded aggressively to Ashakwe Foster's recent call-out. What started as simple post-fight comments quickly turned into a heated exchange between two undefeated-level talents, with both fighters now trading words across interviews and social media. The tension between them is no longer just casual talk, it is slowly developing into a real rivalry that fans are beginning to take seriously.
That Moritaya fight too, though.
Moritaya got a fight already, so he got a fight with Robertson Casasio.
Is that confirmed? I hear people saying that, but I don't know if that's confirmed, though.
I mean, yeah, it's look confirmed to me.
Stevenson's response showed clear frustration, as he pushed back hard against accusations and made it clear he is not interested in being disrespected or overlooked. Shakur Stevenson took things even further on social media, where he fired off multiple tweets directly aimed at Foster. He claimed that Foster had been mentioning his name repeatedly across platforms and spreading false stories about sparring in past encounters. Shakur strongly denied ever running from anyone and emphasized that he stands firm as a fighter and as a man. In another...
Anytime you want it, we can get it done. But a little bit of this, a little bit of yakking back and forth, right? I mean, how awesome would that be? These two names,
we've been talking about this fight for a while.
This fight for a while.
Tantalizing.
It's
But now,
tantalizing.
I tell you,
It's juicy.
I tell you, this fight now is even more juicy than it was the first time around when they were talking about it. When they were talking about it the first time around, Haney was red hot as undisputed lightweight champion, and Shakur was the boogeyman who was very good, but was having trouble locking in those big
insider
games.
boogeyman.
Right. I gotta be honest, man. Like this could, if this happens right now, this is the right timing too, because both are at a good moment in their careers.
Very high.
It's actually
And there's a title on the
it's actually simmered better.
In another post, he challenged Foster directly, calling for the fight to happen next and dismissing any talk about weight excuses. His message was clear, he believes Foster is only talking for attention and now it is time to settle things in the ring. Ashakwe Foster did not stay quiet in response. He came back with full confidence, stating that he feels strong, sharp, and ready for any challenge inside the ring. Foster...
So hold on, so Bill, you trying to say you want that next? Your son versus Shakur Stevenson next? That's what you want?
Absolutely.
All right, would you take it at 144 though, Bill? Would y'all take that at 144?
No, we won't take it at no 144.
All right, what about 147 with a rehydration? Would you take that?
No.
Oh, this. I don't see how y'all, I don't feel like y'all gonna...
made it clear that he does not just want to win fights but also wants to make a statement against elite-level opposition like Shakur Stevenson. His tone suggested seriousness and aggression, as he implied that Stevenson could be in real danger if he underestimates him. Foster's comments added more fuel to the fire, turning the situation from a verbal disagreement into a full-blown competitive rivalry. Foster then escalated the tension even further by making bold and controversial remarks during interviews. He stated that he is entering this conversation with bad intentions and does not just plan to win, but also to hurt Stevenson in the process. These comments immediately grabbed attention across the boxing community, with fans reacting strongly to the level of aggression in his words. Foster even extended his message toward Shakur's supporters, showing that the rivalry has become deeply personal. This kind of language has pushed the build-up into much more dangerous and emotional territory. Former world champion Regis Prograis also weighed in on the situation, acknowledging Foster's recent performances and growing confidence. While he gave Foster credit for improving and building momentum, he also made it clear that facing Shakur Stevenson would represent a massive step up in competition. In his view, Stevenson operates on a much higher technical level and would present challenges that Foster has not yet experienced. Prograis' comments added balance to the debate, suggesting that while Foster is improving, Stevenson still remains the more proven elite fighter. Prograis further emphasized that the real challenge for Foster would be handling elite-level pressure and consistency over 12 rounds.
It's business. You guys are together. It's all one kid. Make it all one thing happen.
If you want that to make it happen, if you want to fight me first, and then after I f your son up, he want to go get beat up by Shakur second, he can do that. That's what I'm saying.
Is Shakur, hey, listen, is Shakur gonna sign that?
Why would he sign it?
Okay, go talk to him. Call me right back. Go talk to him.
Hey, we need all y'all on the podcast. Love y'all brothers, man.
Love y'all, bro.
He suggested that Stevenson's defensive IQ, movement, and ability to control distance would make the fight extremely difficult. While he did not dismiss Foster's chances completely, he implied that Shakur's experience at the highest level gives him a clear advantage. This perspective reinforced the idea that although Foster is rising fast, Stevenson is still seen as the benchmark in the division. Timothy Bradley also entered the conversation and offered a more analytical breakdown of the potential matchup.